Boom! Okay, boys, today we're going to be reviewing the Funko Lefty display figure. It's not a Funko Pop, thankfully, because that Lefty Funko Pop is way too expensive, and I don't really like Funko Pops that much because I think they're cheap. Let's not go on a rant like that. This is a Lefty review, so let's get into it. Looking over right at the side of the box, as you can see, we have this very nice design right here. It's all sparkly, sprinkly, not sparkly, sprinkly. It's all sprinkly and all that stuff. The other side parallel to that is the exact same design, and on the back, as you can see, it's the exact same design as the front. So nothing on the box going too special. The only thing crazy about the box is that the box is pretty big and it's pretty massive. And the top is, you know, it's a combination. Like, I don't know, it's not that special. The box is okay in my opinion. But as we unbox this behemoth of a beautiful machine that we call Lefty, as you can see, it has some pretty good detailed design. I was actually... Well, I shouldn't say I was actually impressed, because, like, I mean, this was like $70 or $50, something like that. It was around that price point. So not too expensive for a figure, but it's like in the middle, I guess, of like not so good and good, you know, for a display figurine. I really like display figurines, if you couldn't tell. And I like Five Nights at Freddy's, and this character is very nice. There is some painting errors or coloration errors, but, like, that's to be expected. I mean, you're not buying some really fancy, schmancy little figurine thing. Overall, I really like how his microphone is golden. That is a very neat thing. I'm glad they didn't make it like just a normal color. I'm glad they actually kept this thing more accurate. I love the puppet's face. Like, it's so detailed. There are some scrapes for some reason. Can't get that nitpicky though. The balloons are pretty nice. Nothing to complain about too much, except one little thing. We'll get to that at the end. Looking in the box is pretty nice. Not much to really say about it. I mean, it's just the box. I mean, what am I gonna say about it? Here are a few of the scratches though. They're nothing crazy, like groundbreaking, except what you'll see at the end. That kind of throws me off. It kind of makes me like, you know. But everything else is pretty decent. Nothing much to complain about. Another thing that's a complaint I have is the base. That's right, the base right here. It's kind of like, it feels a little flimsy. It feels like this piece right here is going to come off. But besides that, and a few color errors, or painting errors, whatever you want to call it, this thing is pretty fine. But of course, I got to add another complaint. As you can see right here, there are some scrapes on the balloons. I don't know what that's about. I did not put that there. I don't know if that's solar accurate or something like that. But it doesn't throw me off too much because I have it normally in this position right here. You know, I'm not going to be looking anywhere else except the front, obviously. I mean, like, you know. But now you already know it's time for comparison time. Not like that, though. So here's our boy Lefty compared to the T60 Power Armor from Dark Horse. It is pretty massive indeed. Now we're going to shrink down to Godzilla size. That made no grammatical sense, but who cares? He is pretty small but pretty cute. He got those little red eyes looking pretty goofy. Now let's compare Lefty to a GTA 5 Xbox 360 game case, because, I mean, like, everybody has a game case, right, of anything. So this will be a really good comparison to see how big he is, just from your perspective. And finally, we're going to do the most reasonable thing to compare something with. We're going to compare it with an Ibanez guitar. Here's the Ibanez guitar. It's about the same. It's about the size of the bass, like a little bit lower, but I mean it's pretty big. You know. You know. That was Krispy Kremer 69's review of Lefty from Funko. Now, if you want to know where I got this from the Big Bad Toy Store. I'll link that in the description. This is not sponsored. Now, I will say, because I will prove to you it's not sponsored, because I'm about to complain about the Big Bad Toy Store. Their service is good. There is a problem, and there is a big problem. And you know that problem is? You know what that problem is? It took 2 years to get here, my friend. 2 years. I'm not exaggerating by that date. It took 2 freaking years, man. And like, come on. But I mean, it finally got here. It did not charge the credit card before it got here. So like, you didn't buy it, it charged you, and then they just ran off with your money. No, it charges your credit card whenever it gets here. But besides the very long delivering day, everything else, pretty fine indeed. If you want to see more reviews, this is my first review, by the way. Hit that like, subscribe, do all that goofy stuff. Comment if you want to see what you want to see, because I have a lot of stuff that I could review. I got a lot of Gundams and stuff if anyone wants that stuff. But yeah, I will see you all later.